President Museveni has been honored as a champion in improving health laboratory services across Africa. The recognition was conferred upon him by the African Society for Laboratory Medicine. In his acceptance speech, President Museveni commended the African Society of Laboratory Medicine for acknowledging Uganda's efforts in advancing the goal of quality laboratory services for all Africans.
On behalf of the government of Uganda and on behalf of the people of Uganda, I thank the leadership of the ASLM for recognizing our humble efforts towards achieving the goal of quality laboratory services for all.
President Museveni highlighted that to effectively combat diseases, priority must be given to building capacity for accurate diagnosis. He cited the early 1980s as an example when the spread of AIDS pandemic was exacerbated by the lack of proper testing and diagnostic facilities.
In order to combat the diseases, we must invest in our capacity for proper diagnosis. In the early 1980s, the spread of the AIDS pandemic was aided by the lack of testing. It spread like a wildfire undetected because our capacity to carry out mass testing was limited. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, we were better equipped to combat its spread because of rapid surveillance and testing measures.
He says that through experience, he learned that it's suicidal to rely on other people for medical supplies and research, hence appreciating the African Society for Laboratory Medicine for fostering Pan-African collaboration in expanding access to quality laboratory services in Africa.
Through experience, we had learned that it is suicidal to rely on other people for medical supplies and research. I think the African Society for the Laboratory Medicine, I thank the African Society for the Laboratory Medicine for fostering Pan-African collaboration in expanding access to quality laboratory services on our continent. I urge the African states to support ASLM's efforts to boost the manufacture of vaccines, medicines, laboratory logistics, etc. This will not only increase our pandemic preparedness, but also create jobs and incomes for our people and save foreign currency in the form of imports.
Urged the African states to support African Society for Laboratory Medicine's efforts to boost the manufacture of vaccines, medicines, laboratory logistics, because it will not only increase our pandemic preparedness, but also create jobs and incomes for people.
Uganda will continue to support our sister countries with training facilities, human resources, and coordination needed to effectively implement continental initiatives like the current Global Fund, ECSAHS International Laboratory System Strengthening Project.
Uganda remains committed to increasing access to affordable and quality laboratory services in order to ensure early detection of diseases and management of outbreaks.
We are also currently hosting the Global Fund East, Central and Southern Africa Health Community International Laboratory System Strengthening Project. Through this project, the Ministry of Health has been capacity building for laboratory sectors.
Julius Mahumuza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.